Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Maggie and welcome to Totalfashionzents. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you guys are returning, thank you for coming back. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and also hit the bell notification so you guys can be notified of future video content. And without further ado, let's begin. Today's video is going to be about 10 amazing citrus fragrances that I've been loving for summer. The ones that I've been gravitating more to and also just kind of pulling, because I don't know about you guys, but in the summer, I like more of the citrusy, fresh, clean scents. I don't like my scents being like too thick and too heavy. I mean, let's face it, it's already hot outside. You don't need something that's cloying or too sweet. You want something that makes you feel kind of cool. And the first fragrance that I actually pulled, because I thought it would be a great one to put in this list, is Ray-Flection by Masque Milano. So Ray-Flection by Masque Milano is a beautiful yellow mandarin and mimosa fragrance. I don't know if you guys know this, but mimosa kind of gives you that champagne kind of vibe. So it's going to be a bit bright and fizzy and just a delicious scent. It's a bit sweet. This fragrance is a bit powdery. It's beautiful. It's bright. It's a happy one. There's notes here of cardamom, and cardamom kind of gives you that sweet, warm spice, but it's not going to be the center note. The center note here definitely is the mimosa, but in the dry down, guys, you're going to get that beeswax, but not your typical honey beeswax that, you know, kind of like the honey that you open the jar and you smell it. It's not like that. This is more of a honey from like a honeycomb, so it's not as pungent as a jar of honey. It doesn't smell like that at all. It doesn't smell artificial. This is a slight clean and a little bit soapy, and the reason for that is because of the aldehydes in here. So I don't know if you guys know, but aldehydes kind of give you that soapy, clean scent in a fragrance. But overall, it's a beautiful one. The notes in here are aldehydes, cardamom, yellow mandarin, mimosa. You have solar notes, violet leaf, beeswax, cedar, and musk. So you have solar notes. I really wouldn't even know why this has solar notes, so how you can actually get solar notes in here. But I'm assuming that this is going to give you like that brightness, and that's what it's giving. So however they were able to captivate those solar notes, I'm in for it. So guys, this is Masque Milano, and the name of this fragrance is Ray-Flection. So we continue. The second fragrance that I have here, it's called Still Life in Rio, and this is by a house called Olfactive Studio. The notes in here are going to be yuzu, lemon, ginger, mint, mandarin orange. You have coconut milk, black pepper, pink pepper, rum, copaiba balm, and leather. So straight off the bat, when I heard leather, I was like, okay, great. I'm not going to like this because I really don't care for leather fragrances. I don't like leather that's pungent or in your face type of leather, kind of like when you open a brand new car and you smell the seats. I don't like that smell. I like the smell of a new car, but I don't like the smell of leather like that. My idea of leather is you're wearing a beautiful scarf, you have your favorite fragrance on, you're smelling it, and then you get hints of your leather jacket, kind of like a warm type of leather, but you get hints of it when the wind hits, not like it's constantly in your face. This is that type of fragrance. Obviously, this is more for summer, so it's just going to be fizzy and bright. It's a very luminous scent. The ginger here is going to give you a nice spicy addition. It also has rum, which gives you a little bit of the booziness. You have the sweetness from the coconut, and it's like the milk from the coconut. So it's just overall a gorgeous fragrance. I absolutely love this one. I've put a lot of people onto this fragrance. This is a great one, but usually people enjoy this fragrance. This is one that's really nice and very easy to wear. I hope you guys are able to test this one, and this is my number 2. So my number 3 favorite, well, at the moment, citrus fragrance that I've been wearing a lot. I mean, who doesn't know Herbapura? I think like everybody in the world knows Herbapura. The notes in Herbapura are Sicilian orange, bergamot, lemon. You have fruits, and some of the fruits in here are going to be like your pineapple. You have some citruses. You have white musk, Madagascar vanilla, and you also have amber. So what does Herbapura smell like? A lot of people say that Herbapura smells a lot like Creativenses. I have to say, the only thing that I probably can say that it smells like Creativenses is the pineapple here. But this is a different type of fragrance. I mean, this is fruity. Yes, it's citrusy. It's long lasting, but you don't get notes of birch in here. You get more of the amber and the musk, and that's where, to me, it differs between Creativenses and Herbapura. This one in the dry down is more of the amber, the musk. It's all about that, the sweetness of the vanilla that gives you that delicious creamy ending. This is a classy regal fragrance, but it's also very citrusy and bright and happy. And this is one that's great for date night, great for dinner, for a special event. This is a very classy fragrance. So this is my third fragrance that I've been loving, Herbapura by Xerjoff. I hope you guys are also able to try this one. So we continue. My number 4 is Bergamot by Commodity. So Commodity was a fragrance house that was very popular before, and it was also very well known, and for some reason it's died down some. I actually found this fragrance, believe it or not, in TJ Maxx, and it was $39.99, which when I saw it, I grabbed it right away. I grabbed 2 of them. I grabbed this one and another one, which I probably will talk about it in another video for you guys. But guys, this has notes of Italian bergamot, green mandarin oil, clementine oil. It has jasmine sambac absolute. It has Moroccan spearmint oil, Egyptian geranium oil. It has patchouli, vetiver, blonde musk, and violet leaves. So what does bergamot smell like? So this smells like, to me, a very citrus, crisp, juicy fragrance. This fragrance is going to be a citrus that's all about the vetiver and the bergamot. So for those of you that don't know what vetiver is going to give you a very earthy, almost green type of fragrance. I mean, scent or note. So when you put it in this fragrance, it gives you a little bit of that dry citrus, which I really like. Kind of like if you were drinking a dry champagne, sort of. That's what this gives you, with a little note of like earthiness. So kind of like that little wet soil type of little vibe in it. I love this one. This is a very long lasting fragrance. This is one that actually clings onto your skin and doesn't want to go. Like, it really holds on to your clothes and it projects, and people love it. It's also a compliment magnet. People are gonna love this. I think if you guys can find it in your local TJ Maxx, grab it, grab more than one, because somebody in your family is gonna want it. My sister's been eyeballing this one and I'm like, no. So guys, again, this is Bergamot, by Commodity. And you can see the name in the back, Commodity. So my number 5 citrus fragrance is none other than Tamarindo by Memo Paris. So Tamarindo by Memo Paris. What can I tell you about Tamarindo? First of all, I was a little scared to use any fragrance in this house because I've heard that they're very aromatic and almost incensey, and I'm not one to really like frankincense much or incense. And I was a little bit skeptical at first, but I was like, you know what, the heck with it. I just ordered it anyway. I blind bought this, and you know what, I'm so happy that I did. Guys, the name is Tamarindo, but it doesn't have any tamarindo in it at all. Tamarindo comes from a city that's located in Costa Rica, and I think that that's where they got the name from. So let me give you the notes on this one. So the notes on Tamarindo are bergamot, cardamom, mandarin orange, orange pineapple, jasmine, tuberose, ylang ylang, peach, coconut, patchouli, vanilla, and benzoin. So what does Tamarindo smell like? This is a very tropical citrus. It is fruity, it is juicy, it's a bit relaxing, it's a bit floral. It's also a little bit spicy, but I have to say it's a little bit aromatic, but not in a very incensey kind of way. It's aromatic in a bright way. So if that makes any sense. This is a gorgeous fragrance. If you guys can get a test of this, go ahead and try it. I think you guys would really enjoy it. This one is also a long-lasting fragrance. It's a magnet for compliments, and not only that, but it really lasts a long time, and it gives you the most beautiful sillage trail. I mean, I think you guys would love this if you guys were to try it. Tamarindo by Memo Paris. My number 6 fragrance is, of course, Tom Ford Portofino. I'm sorry, Fleur de Portofino Aqua. This is a beautiful, first of all, it's a gorgeous bottle. I mean, look at it, guys. It's just gorgeous. It's a happy bottle. When I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, it's so pretty. It's so happy. This is a very cool, floral, refreshing, sweet, fruity. It's got zest in it. It gives you that gorgeous burst of like zestiness. It's a little bit, I want to say a little bit bitter, but it's also very beautiful. It kind of gives you island tropical vibes. So this actually will take you to like a gorgeous, beautiful islands of like Maui, or I mean, just like even Puerto Rico, where I'm from. This reminds me a lot of just that air that hits you in the face when you're drinking a coconut and you're in a hammock, and you're either in a hammock or a cabana, and you're sitting by the ocean and the wind is blowing in your face. This is what that this fragrance reminds me of. The notes in here are tangerine, mandarin orange, bergamot, you have the bitter orange, you have lemon, violet leaf, acacia, orange blossom, magnolia, jasmine, rose, and honey. You're also gonna get in Fleur de Portofino Aqua, you're gonna get a lot of that white floral in it, which I love. I love orange blossom. I wasn't a fan of it before, but I've grown to fall in love with it. And it just gives you the most beautiful, creamy, tuberose, magnolia type of scent as well, mixed with the citrus. It's just gorgeous. It's just the most beautiful concoction that they came up with. And I really enjoy this one. I know you guys would enjoy it too. So this one is Fleur de Portofino Aqua. So we continue with my number 7. And I have to mention, of course, Nishane Hacivat. How could I not mention this beautiful just fragrance? This one is a very inviting, it's very long lasting. It gives you a great scent trail. It's a bit earthy and woody, but it's also sweet and citrusy. It's fruity. You get a lot of pineapple in this one, especially in the first initial blast. You're gonna get a lot of pineapple. This one is sparkly. It's a compliment magnet. This is one that I know you guys will really enjoy. If you're looking for something that reminds you of Credaventus, but just more woody and kind of earthier, this is one that I know you guys would enjoy. The notes in Hacivat are pineapple, grapefruit, bergamot, cedar, patchouli, jasmine, oak moss, and woody notes. This one is more about the oak moss and less about the birch, which is the one for Credaventus. I know people want to try to compare Credaventus to everything, because the minute you talk about pineapple, that's it, it's a wrap. Everybody's like, it's Credaventus. And it's so weird, because pineapple is such a beautiful note that we shouldn't just attribute it to just Credaventus. I mean, I'm from an island, and one of the notes that is very popular in Puerto Rico is pineapple and coconut. So that's been going on for centuries and centuries, and Creed had nothing to do with it. So I am one that I love this note. I know you guys will really enjoy this one. This is about the oak moss, so it's more earthy and green. If this is something that you're looking for, a citrus that's a little bit different, I know you guys would enjoy this one. My number 8 fragrance, I'm gonna give this place 2. And I'm not giving it numbers based on what I like number 10, 9, 8. I'm not kind of scoring them. I'm kind of just giving you 10 of them that I like in no particular order. Is Sicily by Mancera. Sicily by Mancera. So Sicily by Mancera has notes of mandarin orange, grapefruit, peach, pineapple, bergamot, apple. It has jasmine, ylang ylang, violet rose, white musk, and woody notes. So what does Sicily smell like? Sicily is very citrusy. It's fruity, it's a bit powdery. The dry down on it, it's gonna be a bit woody. It has amazing longevity, sillage. It's just beautiful, citrus, spicy, fruity fragrance. I'll give you a funny story about this. So my son, my little one, he doesn't like fragrances. He's also asthmatic. So I have to be very careful with what I use around him, and when I spray, I always do it away from him. And he never likes anything. He's like, oh my God, that stinks. That smells. Mom, you're so ridiculous. That smells terrible. Mom, that's terrible. This is all I ever hear from my kid. So the other day, I was spraying this in the air because I wanted to like compare it to other things. And he goes, Mom, what is that? Something smells so good. It's so like fruity. I smell like a tangerine, an orange. I want some. Are you eating tangerines? And I said, no, papi. I said, it's a fragrance. So then when I smell, I tested it on him, and he says, can I borrow it, Mom? And next thing you know, I see him putting it on. And I'm like, what are you doing, Sebastian? He's like, oh my God, Mom, I really, really love this one. And I go, I'm glad you like it. He goes, can I borrow it? I said, absolutely. He goes, how about this? How about you buy me my own? So I thought that was really funny. So if my kid likes it, I'm sure everybody will like this. So this is kid-friendly, people. So again, this is Sicily by Mancera. It's a beautiful citrus. You guys need to try this one out. Oh, we're getting to the end of the 10, which is really cool. The number 9 fragrance that I have is Molecule 01 plus Mandarin. Molecule 01 plus Mandarin. If you guys haven't tried these fragrances out, this is by Escentric Molecules. This is a fragrance that was made to kind of enhance other fragrances that are not as long lasting or don't have like the sillage that people really want out of a fragrance. This is one that actually transforms your fragrances, but it also enhances a lot of fragrances. What's nice about it is they just put 2 notes in here, ISO E Super plus Mandarin. Literally, that's all it has. And I like this fragrance on its own. I actually smell this fragrance immediately. I mean, guys, this is one, oh my God, I can't even explain it. If you guys can get a hold of a sample, please do. I can bet you guys that you're gonna love this fragrance. This smells like if you take a orange and you squeeze it, and you know that burst that you get sometimes that it pops in your eye when you do that with an orange, or you're cutting it and you get like that little splash of like that burst. That's exactly what you get in this fragrance in its opening. It's delicious, it's musky, it's a bit ambery, it's woody, but it's citrus, and it smells exactly like a mandarin. So I really love to layer this one with other citruses to kind of give it more of longevity. I know many of you guys know, but if you don't know, citruses don't last very long. That's one of the notes that really kind of evaporates really fast. But if you guys want to make it last, Molecule 01 plus Mandarin. Or you can buy Molecule 01. But for citruses, I recommend this one, guys. I hope you guys are able to try this one because I really love it. Guys, we've made it to the end. If you have stood with me to the end, thank you so much for staying with me. The last fragrance, but certainly not least, is Orange X Santal by Essential Parfums. So let me tell you a little bit about this fragrance. This is a very delicious, also orange type of scent. This is citrusy, it's sweet, it's a bit bitter, it's woody, it's green, it's fresh and spicy, and it's extremely long lasting. Just like the Molecule 01, I actually like to pair these together. It just gives it like a whole nother level of like mandarin and orange. I mean, it's delicious. This is a very inexpensive fragrance. This is kind of like along the lines of a designer fragrance price-wise, but totally niche. It's totally niche. It's around $75 US dollars. And the owner of Essential Parfums, she's an amazing lady. I was in a master class with her and I learned so much about her fragrances. They're just made with great ingredients. And the nose behind this one is Natalie Gracia Setzo. You guys need to get a hold of this fragrance. The notes here are bitter orange, sandalwood, cypress. You have basil and you have oak moss. Once again, you're going to get a little bit of that earthy, that greenness, that basil, which is very aromatic, the sandalwood, which gives you a creamy type of scent. And overall, I love this one. So guys, those are my 10 fragrances. If you stood with me this long, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit me with a thumbs up if you guys really enjoyed this one. And if you guys don't mind subscribing if you haven't done it, and don't forget again to hit the bell notification, and you guys will be notified of future video content. But I want to wish you guys a great day. Be safe out there, be blessed, and also don't forget to smell good. And for my next video, I am going to have a haul. I'm waiting for some other fragrances that are on their way. I'm hoping they get here soon enough. But I also want to talk to you for a few seconds about a project that both Michael and I, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'm Totalfashionzents on Instagram. I will leave my handle somewhere here for you guys to go and follow me so we can be friends. I like to DM a lot there. I'm very active on Instagram. I post all the time and I'm able to interact more with people. But what's really nice is that coming up this Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I get confused with these time zones. You guys will be able to watch a really cool new take on lives. We're going to be hosting kind of like a podcast video little show sequel that we're going to be doing every Thursday. Smelling different fragrances, whether they're indie houses, they're going to be designer, niche, I mean, you name it. But what's cool about it is that you guys will be able to interact with Michael and me. And Michael is from Naps and Nurture. I will leave his information somewhere here somewhere. And Michael is the best person ever. He knows so much about fragrances as well. And together we're like an awesome team. I am so excited. We're really good friends. And I hope you guys are able to watch. It's starting this Thursday, the 24th. And I hope you guys can come and celebrate with me. Also, I don't know if you guys know this. Well, you don't, but I lost my dad last year and his birthday would have been on Thursday. So it's a very important date for me. I hope you guys can come by and just say hello and just maybe say something sweet to me to make up, make my day a little brighter, but also to learn a lot. If you guys have questions, if you guys want to be part of the live, you guys can do that. We'll be streaming not only on Instagram, but it'll be streaming also on YouTube as well as podcasts, different platforms on podcasts, which I'm very excited about. So I want you all to be part of this and I hope you guys can watch. So stay tuned because I have more cool things coming up. I try to get creative and that's just me. That's just the way that I am. And I hope you guys also, if you have any questions, not just about fragrances, I mean, you want to ask me about makeup or skincare, I'm also a professional makeup artist. I went to school for it as well. I was in the fashion industry for many, many years. If you guys have any questions about any of that, you guys can also ask me because I'll be there to answer any of your questions. So without any more ranting, I hope you have a great day. Be blessed out there. I love you all and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.